Okay, so hi everyone, and welcome to our live stream interview today. And I'm joined by Sir Vincent, and he's an education officer at IIT, PSA, and South African Computer Olympiads, and he has more than 10 years of experience in IT sector. So, sir, please can you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Vincent Motoloung from South Africa. I'm working as an education officer or IT manager, projecting some of the computer Olympiads in South Africa from the company named IITPSA or Institution of IT Professionals South Africa.
Okay, thank you, sir. So, yes. My first question to you is like, can you describe the challenges you have faced and like how have you overcome them?
Okay, I've been in the education industry before I moved to IT. I've been in the education industry for quite some time. And then in our country, because of my specialty, I was struggling to find my feet in terms of getting an institution that will allow me to practice what I'm specializing in. Like most of the schools in South Africa, they are still introducing computer related subjects. So it was a bit of a challenge for me to find a placement and then be able to practice what I'm specializing in. But however, I'm working closely with the Ministry of Education or Department of Education. We were able to develop different new curriculum that will allow and accommodate computer related subjects. So now we've got robotics, we've got IT, we have got computer application technology, and other related computer subjects that have been introduced. Yes, we are still battling with getting large audience of learners to take part in this, but slowly but surely, and we are getting there.
Okay, so as how I have understood, you mean that in your country, there was competition hard for you to find this kind of job, IT related.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yes,
thank you so
yes.
much. And my next question to you is that can you describe your top failures and what have you learned from them?
Well, sometimes we look at things in a negative way, or maybe I might say in a broken lens. But as we get closer, we actually realize that we are learning something. From the failure, you get to improve as an individual, and then you also get to see where the shortage or the lacking is. And then you can be able to go and prepare to become a better person. If you fail once, second time you will excel.
Nice, nice to hear. And my next question is to you is what achievements you are most proud of?
Okay, well, being able to allow all learners from different educational institutions, regardless of their financial background, to participate in computer related Olympiads and then to get a fair chance. So it's a good achievement because in the past, this used to only accommodate people with or that are from elite background. But now everyone, regardless of their race, regardless of their skin color, their financial background, as long as they are registered in educational institutions, they are able to participate.
Okay, so who is your mentor and why do you think that they are?
Well, my teachers from back then when I was still in school, even today, they are still my mentors because every time, whenever I have any issue, it can be professional related kind of issue, I go back to them. And then sometimes they even give me ideas and suggestions on how to improve what we are doing for the country.
Okay, okay, so you mean that your mentors are still like if you get any kind of big problem and you are like in the situation where you cannot find any solution, so they can help you. Yeah, it's nice to hear.
Definitely.
Okay, so my next question is, what are your biggest professional strengths, and why do you consider them your strengths?
Can you please say that again? My biggest?
Yeah. Yeah, I said that, what are your biggest professional strengths and why do you consider your strengths?
Okay. Well, I will say my knowledge in terms of what I'm specializing in, um, interpersonal skills, being able to network with people, being able to associate yourself with people from different professions. That is my strength because um, I find it difficult not to collaborate with other people. So hence I'm saying I think my interpersonal skills they are working in my favor because it's easier for me to network with people, to build relationships, and then to work together.
Okay, nice to hear this. And have you ever volunteered in your community? Can you explain why or why not?
Yes, yes. When I was doing my second year at varsity, our government used to have this project of teaching elders. Because remember that in our community, some of the elders, in fact, let me say majority of them didn't get an opportunity to go to school. So they decided to come up with a project whereby youngsters volunteer to go and teach them. It can be financial literacy, numeracy, basic communication skills. So I was part of that project, and then many people actually benefited from that because, as you can see, technology also improved. So they are now able to use technology. They are able to understand different languages, more especially English, without difficulties.
Okay. So my next question to you is like, who is your favorite hero, or who is your hero, and why are you inspired from him?
Well, this might not actually be related to my profession, but my hero is my brother because after losing our parents, he was there as a parent to me. Even though there were difficulties, he had to drop a lot of things just to make sure that he can take care of me. So that is why I consider him to be my hero.
Okay. So what was your favorite subject in school, and why it was?
Well, my favorite subject in school was mathematics. Well, because when I was in primary school, we didn't have enough cash to carry for lunch. So our teacher decided to always come up with a contest to say, if you get this sum right, I'm going to give you lunch today. So I had to work hard to make sure that I always get that lunch each and every day. So I ended up falling in love with mathematics. Yes, now I can say my favorite subject is IT, but I was only introduced to computers when I started my first year at university. Through my high school career, I never touched a computer before, so mathematics was the one.
Okay, so before IT, you were like professional in maths, like it was your desired and favorite subject. And if
Yes.
you didn't even see in computer in first or second year, you would be a mathematician today, right?
Yeah, or maybe actual scientist.
No, yeah, something like that. And how did you like maths on that time? Was it hard for you? Was it too much easy? Or have you ever collaborated with your friends? And was there anything like
Yeah.
that?
Well, it was actually quite easy because I was now doing it as a source of my lunch. If I remember, I got 90% in mathematics, and then instead of me practicing, I will sit with my friends and then help them. Through helping them, I was able to practice by that.
Okay. I understood. What do you mean by this? Okay. So now let's come to your career. How like you, as I have already mentioned, that you were an education officer at IITPSA and South Africa Computer Olympiads manager. So let's come to that point now. What are some creative and effective strategies you've used to keep your students engaged and motivated in the classroom?
Okay. First of all, remember, students can only learn when they enjoy the person who's teaching. So building a relationship with the students is very important. Even if maybe the subject that we are teaching is difficult, but because of they enjoy being around you, they listen to you more, then the subject becomes easier, because it's not only about the subject now, it's about the relationship that you have built with the students. So they enjoy being around you, they enjoy learning from you, and they end up enjoying the subject. So the first thing that I normally do, I build a relationship with my students, and then that makes it even difficult for them to, to misbehave, because they don't want to lose this relationship. So they do whatever it takes to keep this relationship going, even if it means they have to pass. They will, because they don't want to disappoint you. They want to build and then remain part of this relationship internally.
Okay, so can you explain like some of the ways to make a relationship with the random strangers and with the how teachers can make relationships with the students? Can you give some 2 to 3 tips?
Okay, first and first, don't just show interest in the subject. They already know that they are there to learn. Show interest them, so that they can feel important, so that they can feel that it's not like the relationship that we are building here, it's only subject related. So we matter as individuals as well. So that is the first thing that I can encourage. And then secondly, giving individual attention. It shouldn't be just about um, the entire group or the entire class. Remember that students are different. They will need your help in this aspect or in this specific part. Others they will need in a different one. So giving them individual attention, again, it contributes to them feeling special and valued, right? And then last but not least, learn while you are having fun. So it shouldn't all be a serious thing. Just have fun with them so that they can enjoy what they're doing.
Yes, oh, nice, so nice to hear. And also, I think that what you have said, also teachers should have to also apply into their classrooms as how they teach to the students.
Yes.
Yeah, so the question number two is like, every student learns differently, as how you have mentioned just right now. Like, how do you tailor your teaching approach to meet the diverse needs of your students?
Okay. Well, the approach that I'm using.
Oh, I think, guys, he has been disconnected. I'm sorry for this, but let me connect him again. And this live stream is going to be continued in the other part. Okay, so be ready for it. And I'm going to be live after like few minutes. Until then, bye.